In this video, I'll be going through everything you need to know about ASMR and how it can help to reduce your anxiety. Greetings, my name is Nigel Mayo and this is my channel Salad Cream Boy. If you're finding me for the first time, this channel is devoted to bringing you weekly content to help with your mental well-being. So with that said, let's begin, shall we? So ASMR, or Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, describes a phenomenon that causes a tingling sensation throughout your body. Different visual and audio triggers such as whispering, fingernail tapping, or watching a brush stroke a surface can provoke this tingling sensation. This is similar to frisson. Nope, sorry, that's fission. Here you go, frisson. These are the chills that you feel when you listen to music, or it can be the tingling that you might experience when you're looking out at a vast, beautiful landscape. So, other than making you feel good, ASMR also has the potential for reducing those feelings of anxiety and stress. So, the research is promising, but it's still very limited. ASMR's entry into the public consciousness is still fairly recent. Experts are actually only just beginning to explore the potential for this. Existing evidence largely focuses on the self-reports of people watching videos of their own. Several studies, however, have found promising results. Those study authors generally agree that more research is needed for this. Depending on your sensitivity and receptibility, the ASMR experience is said to provide a sense of calm and well-being. This comes from Sadie Bingham, a clinical social worker who specialises in anxiety and provides therapy in Gig Harbor, Washington. In 2015, research suggests that people experiencing ASMR find it that their mood has improved and they have less negative feelings of stress and anxiety. In some cases, it's even helped to reduce chronic pain in some people. In 2018, there has been some evidence to suggest that ASMR can even lower heart rates, leading to a state of relaxation and calm. Study authors have also reported that viewers have experienced a sense of a bit more of a connection to others, which can have a positive impact on general well-being. Additional research in 2018 supports these uses, and it has also been noted that other viewers watching ASMR help them unwind and relax, get to sleep, feel comforted and cared for, experience less anxiety and pain, feel better when sick or upset. So, watching these kind of videos can also serve as a distraction from anxious thoughts, while also promoting feelings of relaxation. Researchers still don't know how or why ASMR helps with some people, but as Bingham notes, anytime an experience doesn't cause harm to you or anyone else and may produce a sense of well-being, it's considered beneficial from a therapeutic standpoint. So, you may have experienced similar tingling in everyday things, such as stroking a purring cat, getting a haircut, or hear someone whispering, especially in your ear. There is a whole corner of the internet that's dedicated to recreating these triggers. Some triggers don't work for everyone though, even among people who do experience ASMR. Plus, not every trigger produces the same response, so it might actually take some trial and error before you find ASMR triggers that work well and reduce your anxiety. That said, some triggers might actually be more helpful to reduce your anxiety than others. Some people have reported that watching videos of certain sounds help them unwind, feel relaxed and less anxious a lot more than others. Some of these include whispering. The ASM artist, also known as the person in the video, slowly whispers specific phrases or words you can't make out, often while performing another ASMR trigger like brushing the microphone. Tapping. You might hear fingernails or fingertips tapping on various surfaces, from a desk to a glass bottle to a candle. Alternatively, some videos might also include tapping of a keyboard or typewriter keys. Page turning. You might hear smoother sounds of glossy magazine or textbook pages, or more paper sounds of typical books. crisp sounds. This might include things like paper crumpling, foil crinkling, or leaves crunching. Personal attention. You might hear affirming phrases whispered to you telling you that you're appreciated, safe, or that everything's okay. Writing. The sound of a pencil or fountain pen scratching across paper is also calming for many people. So many people actually combine audio and visual triggers, but you can find videos of visual triggers without the audio. Some visual triggers that have been reported as being helpful to relieve anxiety include folding laundry. Some people find this calming because it reminds them of their childhood. Stroking a pet. Watching a happy pet receive cuddles, particularly when combined with the sound of purring, can help people feel relaxed and comforted. Small movements. These might include writing, face touching, and slow hand gestures. Brush strokes. This might involve a makeup brush stroking a surface or the movement of a brush as someone paints. Some ASMR artists use brushes to brush the lens, which stimulates brushing your face. Hair brushing. Ever felt relaxed as someone has combed, stroked, or played with your hair? Hair brushing videos also provide a similar sense of comfort and calm for many. Paint mixing. Many people report that watching colours blend feels relaxing and satisfying. So here's the catch. Believe it or not, ASMR doesn't work for everyone. Research in 2017 has suggested that it might fit 5 big personality types. People who are more likely to experience ASMR tend to score higher on measures of openness to experience and neuroticism, score lower on measurements of conscientiousness, extrovertism, and agreeableness. People who don't experience ASMR have reported that these kind of videos made them feel a bit creeped out, unsettled, confused, or bored. Even in some people who do experience ASMR feel that some sounds and various triggers don't have the intended effect that they want. Some people even note that while some triggers help them with their anxiety and help reduce it, find that other types of triggers really make it worse. The ASMR experience is somewhat related to the experience of misophonia, another phenomenon that isn't completely understood. People with misophonia, which literally means hatred of sound, experience an extreme adverse reaction to certain sounds. So these sounds can vary from person to person, but common misophonia triggers include repeated sounds such as tapping, chewing, drinking, crunching or other eating sounds, breathing or sniffling, and nail clipping. So these sounds can make you feel anxious, stressed, panicked, and even enraged. ASMR videos that might include tapping or breathing or sniffling or anything like I just mentioned can lead you to feeling even more anxious and even less relaxed. If you do watch an ASMR video and you don't find that you have any kind of response from it, exploring a bit may lead you to more helpful videos. Just be sure to use your best judgment. So, if you do feel unsafe and you feel uncomfortable and you don't feel quite right, and if you do have any negative reactions, it may be best to stop and proceed with caution. So, while ASMR might help you work through mild feelings of anxiety or stress, it is not a replacement for therapy or anything else such as medications for your mental health. That said, if ASMR provides enough relief that it reduces your anxiety and helps with your mental well-being, ASMR might be sufficient. Again, everyone is different. However, people have noticed that they might develop a certain tolerance to ASMR, so in certain circumstances it might be best to break from it for a bit and start again a little further down the line. That way you should start to feel the benefits again. It's just like any kind of therapy or any kind of medication. If you take it for a really long time, sometimes you might need to up the dose, sometimes you need a break from it. It's all relative. So if ASMR only relieves your symptoms temporarily or starts losing its impact, it might be time to speak to a professional. That way they can help you deal with your problems in a more lasting way. That said, even if you do seek therapy, it doesn't mean that you can't use ASMR as a coping strategy alongside your therapy, just as long as it continues to work for you. Researchers still have a lot to learn and a lot to find out about ASMR, including how and why it works. One thing is clear though, it does seem to help some people. So if you do watch an ASMR video and you don't really feel anything, all you're really going to potentially feel is a bit of boredom and a bit of unease. However, it doesn't mean to say that these videos can't serve as a distraction from those feelings of anxiety, and they still could make you feel a bit more relaxed. At the end of the day, it still serves as a low risk alternative to help you deal with those thoughts of anxiety and depression, and any other related issues. So, if you got any value from this content, I'd like you to consider smashing that like button. For more hints and tips on how to improve your mental well-being, I'd like you to consider subscribing to this channel. Because at the end of the day, it gets dark.